Good afternoon, dear educators. A very warm welcome back because this is day 2 of the webinar. I'm hoping that all of you who had attended the webinar on Wednesday with me are here today because we are going to be completing the modules that we had started that day. Just a brief reintroduction of this program. This is an initiative by CBSE and Google, and the name of the program is Be Internet Awesome. This program is mainly aimed to equip our young children, students, the ones that you are teaching in your schools, classrooms, to become equipped to navigate the online world safely. We shared many examples that day, and I don't think I need to repeat it. You know the exact importance of such a program. There have been programs in the past, but this stands out because this program has so many scenarios and activities that are relevant to our children, whether it is a grade 2 student or a grade 12 student. You can actually pick up the scenarios and activities and help the children understand why it is important to be safe online and how they can be safe online. We'll move ahead from here. But before we go on and my colleague starts sharing the screen, just a caution and a word of reminder for all of you. This program, just by attending these webinars, you will not get the certification. So this program is not dependent on certification by just viewership. You need to go back to the classroom, train your students, submit evidence to us, and then you will get your certification. टीचर्स, ये जो प्रोग्राम है पर्टिकुलरली बी इंटरनेट ऑसम, जब आप इसकी ट्रेनिंग क्लासेस में करवा देंगे तब आपको आपका सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा. आपने वेडनेसडे को अटेंड करा, अटेंडेंस शीट भरी, आज भी आप अटेंड कर रहे हैं और अटेंडेंस शीट भरेंगे, लेकिन उससे आपको सर्टिफिकेट नहीं मिलेगा क्योंकि ये प्रोग्राम बच्चों के लिए है. इसकी सर्टिफिकेशन भी जब बच्चों की ट्रेनिंग खत्म हो जाएगी उससे लिंक्ड है. मैं आपको लेके जाऊंगी थ्रू आवर वेबसाइट, मैं आपको दिखाऊंगी कि वो एग्जैक्टली कैसे आपने करना है. सो उसके लिए आप नहीं घबराइए. आई एम हियर फॉर दैट टू एक्सप्लेन and to let you know what all needs to go into the training and how will you actually submit your evidence. May I please request you, Manu ma'am, to put the link for the website in the chat box and also start sharing my screen. Thank you, ma'am. Like I said, this program was specially developed by Google, and CBSE decided that it must be rolled out to all the schools that we have across country because cyber security is something that is just going to grow in terms of need, demand, and also becoming an essential. I'd like to introduce my team to you. Whom you can see here on the screen is none other than Ms. 𝗕𝗲 𝗓𝗲. She's the CEO and founder of the company Mahattattva. Mahattattva is Google's professional development partner, and that's why we are here to support you. The entire team that you will be seeing, meeting, or reading about on the screen, they are here to support you on your journey to become a Be Internet Awesome ambassador. This is Miss Manu. She's with me right now, but she's behind the scenes. She's ensuring that the program comes out seamlessly to you. This is me. I'm here, your host and mentor for the day. This is Miss Ashima Jairat. She's also a colleague of ours and an ex-principal who believes that this program is going to change the way children interact online. Ms. Sonali Bhatt is also an ex-principal who ardently believes that this program must go to even the youngest of children. Ms. Kajal handles all the operations at Mahattattva and ensures that you and I have a smooth interaction. Ms. Pooja is an important part of the company, especially for you, all of you, because with regards to your certification, she will be the one who will be sharing all the certificates once you have submitted the evidences. That was a bit about our support team who are here just to help you. We are going to make sure that you are able to transact this curriculum into your classrooms and get certified. Teachers, these are the steps for certification. You can see them on the screen. I will also speak to them about you one by one. The first step is attending the CBSE webinar. 2 webinars, and we have a follow-up session where we are live and you can ask us questions face to face. Day 1 was on Wednesday. Today is day 2. I'd also like to share with you that next week we have the last series of webinars. So in case you know people who'd be interested, you should definitely let them know. Once you've attended these webinars with me, you need to read the resources provided and prepare your student engagement. Now, the resources are available in the website link. That website link is already there in the chat box. Ms. Manu would have posted it. Please click on it and keep it open. I understand that if you're on a phone, it is difficult to be on my screen on YouTube and look at the link. I would suggest all those teachers who are on the phone, all the educators who are using their phone, can please copy paste the link in a safe place where it will not be lost. It could be a message, could be your notepad. Keep it there because you will be referring to it once the webinar is over. Others who are logged in through the laptop, I request you please click on the link and bookmark it. Bookmark it till the time you receive your certification. And I would like to assure you here, you're never going to unbookmark it because this curriculum is so beautifully done that you can use it entire year long. This learning is something that we cannot let our children not go through. So in fact, if you can take a hard copy, print out and keep it in your school for others to refer also, it will be great. Once you have read through the resources, you know what the curriculum is. You need to train a minimum of 40 students. If you have a class size of 25, please don't worry. You can combine 2 sections. If you have a class size of minimum 40, that's also great. But if you feel that you want to do just not only 40, but you want to train more children, please go ahead, teachers. This program is for the child's benefit, for our students' benefit. So if you can train more students, it will be fantastic. When you're training the students, you need to create a video evidence or pictures. So while you're training, your children are interacting with you, asking you questions, etc. You can either make their videos or take pictures. Now, when you have this data, you need to upload it in a Google form. I will be taking you through that process. Once that is done, you can submit your form and you will get certified. I will be taking you to the website where all these details are, but after I have gone through the modules and explained to you what this program is about. On Wednesday, we had only seen 2 modules. We are going to be completing all 5 today. That is revisiting 1 and 2 and examining 3, 4, and 5. We are here for your support. Like I said, we have an email ID, Google Groups, Telegram, and all the webinars are available on YouTube. अगर आपकी कनेक्टिविटी ठीक नहीं है अभी और आपको लगे कि आप मिस कर गए हैं और कुछ चीज आप नहीं सुन पाए या आपको फिर से देखना है, तो हमारे सारे वेबिनार्स जो जुलाई से चलते आ रहे हैं, क्योंकि टीचर्स ऑल ओवर द कंट्री अभी हमारे ऑलमोस्ट 1,20,000 बच्चे ऑलरेडी ट्रेन हो चुके हैं. सो ये वेबिनार्स ऑलरेडी यूट्यूब पे अवेलेबल हैं. अगर आप कुछ मिस कर जाते हैं, यू कैन ऑलवेज गो बैक एंड रेफर. जो भी हम आपको मटेरियल दे रहे हैं ऑन द लिंक, उसमें गूगल स्लाइड्स भी हैं एंड ऑल द स्लाइड्स आर पीयर डेक एनेबल्ड. आप जानते हैं कि ड्यूरिंग द पैंडेमिक ऑल्सो यू यूज पीयर डेक. इट इज एन इंटरैक्टिव प्लेटफॉर्म. सो आप वो बच्चों के साथ यूज कर सकते हैं. आपने अपने टीचिंग एंड लर्निंग के लिए भी करा होगा. Now the program has 5 modules, like I said, 5 main modules, and they are share with care, don't fall for fake, secure your secret, it's cool to be kind, when in doubt, talk it out. जब आपकी ट्रेनिंग खत्म हो जाएगी, so you will expect an objective out of your students, you expect an outcome. What is going to happen after they have trained for these 5 modules? Well, after you have finished with the training, your students will be smart, alert, strong, kind, and brave. The first module is being internet smart. Like we had discussed, this module focuses on what a digital footprint is and what is the kind of information that children must keep to themselves. What will happen if they share everything and anything without thinking of the consequences? Each module has lessons. The lesson at the end has a game. I hope you were able to go back and explore the games. You can take your students to the ICT lab, and for the first 4 modules, the children can actually play the game online. The themes for the first module were how to protect your reputation and privacy, and what does it really mean to be private or keep something confidential. Each module comes with goals for students. The reason here is, here the students are able to examine and see whether they have really met these goals. If they haven't, because now we know that it is time of, there is a flipped classroom where you allow the freedom to learn to the students. This is where the goals for students come into play. Students can let you know whether they have got the goals or not. So if it's a thumbs down, then you will have to go back, revisit, and share maybe more examples and activities with them. There is a vocabulary in each module, and dear teachers, you can be as innovative as you want. आप उनके साथ इसके games कर सकते हैं, आप definitions दे सकते हैं और उनको पूछ सकते हैं कि what do you think could be the word for this, या आप mix and match दे सकते हैं, and let them discuss and find out what each word means. Their vocabulary is going to get enhanced. Every lesson has a flow. It has a goal. Let's Talk consists of scenarios which you can actually discuss, activities, and takeaway. Here I'd like to say, for the takeaway, make sure that the children share it with you. Let them list it out, make post-its as to what is it that they learned from the module. These are some scenarios. They're also there in the curriculum. I will be showing you. Module 2 we had done on previously. Let's revisit it before we move on. Don't fall for fake, like the name of the module is. It simply means that how children need to safeguard themselves from phishing attacks. Phishing attacks can come in the form of emails, texts, or messages. And also how to be aware of who is it on the other side of the computer. Who are they really talking to? Are they the people they say they really are? This module also equips them to know the signs of a potential scam. These things would have seemed alien a decade ago, but not anymore. Again, the module has a lesson overview. Themes for this module are particularly that whatever our children are seeing online is not necessarily true, and they must understand this, and how to be aware of scams. This module also has goals, vocabulary. The lesson flow is the same throughout all the units so that there is consistency, and also you have enough material to discuss with your children. These are again scenarios. They are also available in the curriculum. Some handouts, if some of you teachers want to just give printouts of the worksheets, that's also fine. You can do that. Let's look at module 3, Be Internet Strong, Secure Your Secrets. Yes, this module is about passwords. So what about passwords? Password 123, PW123, my name and 123, my house number and my school's name, or my telephone number, or my birth date. Are they really strong passwords? This is a question you will have to pose to your children. You will have to ask them. And how about when your students say that it's okay to share the password with their best friend, well, this module will guide them, will explain to them, and will help them understand that how important it is to create a strong password that must only be theirs and maximum should be shared with their parent only, and vice versa, that they should not be sharing any information or passwords of their parents with anyone else. We have so many accounts. Students also, they have a lot of social media nowadays. So we cannot say that they have only one email ID and password to remember. It would be wrong. So the challenge over here, that how to remember so many passwords for so many apps and so many logins, is the answer is right here in this module, because it deals with it beautifully. It explains how a unique but memorable password can be created. Dear teachers, after going through this module, I changed all my passwords, and sheepishly so, because I understood the importance and I did use what the guidelines for creating a strong password were. I actually used the guidelines given here in this very curriculum to create passwords for my accounts. It gives them examples of what a good password looks like, what a bad password looks like, what are the dangers if a password is shared or known by everyone. It gives them scenarios and situations where everybody knows their password and is posting something on their behalf. Then how does it look to the outside world? The lessons over here are, there are 3 lessons and a game. The theme over here is basically how they need to protect their privacy and security and create unique passwords and not share them with everyone or anyone. At the end of the module, our students will know why it is important to secure themselves, how they can create a strong password, and the tools that they need to protect themselves against scams or hackers. There's a vocabulary for this unit as well. The lesson flow again is the same: goals, let's talk, activity and takeaway. There's a scenario here too. You can discuss them. This is already there in the curriculum. You can have this discussion that who do you think they should be sharing their password? Because sometimes when most of our phones, our tablets, our laptops prompt us to save the password, now is the time to think whether that's the right decision or not. Would you do it again? Would you advise your students to do it? So this is a conversation you can have with the student. Let them talk to you and tell you why they think about it, whether it's a yes, why, whether it's a no, why. Let them share that. The more they think, the more answers they will arrive at. This is the handout that is given in the curriculum. You can actually take out printouts of it and give it individually, or you may take a printout and put it up in the classroom for everybody's reference. It completely depends upon you, teacher. The 4th module is being internet kind. It's cool to be kind. I love the name that is given to this particular module, because our little students, whether they're in grade 12 or grade 2, for me, they'll be little, like for you, they are little. They want to be cool. For them, cool is being liked. For being liked, sometimes they will ignore their gut feeling. They will do anything, they will write anything, they will say anything just to be or get those so many likes. So this module targets that part of our children where it says it's cool to be kind. You know what? In fact, kind is being a superpower. You work so hard on helping children understand that it's very important that socially also they should be kind to each other and accept the differences between each other. And here this unit does it for online. This unit will actually talk to them about how when they put out something negative on social media, it's going to get amplified. It's going to become really, really bad and negative. On the other hand, if they put out something positive, it's going to blossom and become even more positive. So they have the power to choose. And what are they going to choose is what they will be telling you. What happens when they're encountering meanness online, unkind words online? Is reaction always the right thing? No. Can they block? Yes, they can. So we have to enable our children to know that it is not incorrect to say no. It is not incorrect to safeguard one's mental health. And reaching out to an adult like you or their parent is the best thing that they can do. There are so many children who are targets of cyberbullying. We don't even come to know because children find it uncomfortable to speak or let an adult know. But this unit and the scenarios you share, and then when you encourage your students to share their own experiences or experiences of their friends, it will help them know that it is okay to share. It is okay to let an adult know. And also, whenever they're being kind online, they're making a very big difference to the world out there. This module deals with examples and how they can take action for each example. If somebody is writing something mean on their social media account, then would they like to reply with something mean? Or would they like to change the flow of the comments to something positive? If they want to change it to something positive, then what is it that they are going to do over there? Now, there are scenarios here. We will look at them. This module has 5 lessons and a game. Noticing feelings, practicing empathy, your kindness gram, ways to show kindness. Each lesson has an activity. You may do a pull out of that, or you may project it on the screen and have a discussion. The themes for this module are, again, talks about how kindness can actually change everything, change negative into positive. It talks about how children are dealing with a lot of problems like bullying, depression, academic struggles, and how we can help each other. How it is important to interact positively even online. You can have this discussion with them that sometimes they send messages to each other. You can start the conversation by asking them that when they send messages to each other and put emojis, etc., are they always understood the way you want it to be understood? Emojis have all kinds of facial expressions. When I'm sending a message to somebody, I may mean something. But believe me, when the receiver gets the message, they have a completely different view of it. They think I'm trying to make maybe fun of them, could be anything. So when we start sharing this with children that messages should be avoided, maximum, have a face-to-face conversation, pick up the phone, speak directly. How messages can be misinterpreted. This module even deals with that. And misinterpretation of messages is something that we downplay. We do not give much emphasis to, but we should. It happens with adults also. Because everything is moving so much online, we do not like the idea of actually interacting with real human beings. We find the easy way to message. And so are our children. They're doing the same. If your student at the end of this unit knows what it is to be positive in online communications, then you have won the battle, because he or she would know what it is to be kind online. There's a vocabulary for this also. Lesson flow remains the same. Let's look at this one scenario. I cannot have a conversation with you, but just leaving it out there for you to think about. A scenario like this is very relevant to our children. If you think this is not happening there, then you're mistaken. यही हो रहा है, बच्चे यही कर रहे हैं, but उनको कोई ये नहीं बता रहा कि आप इसमें कुछ अच्छा लिखो बेटा, इसको चेंज करो. तो ये चीजें हम उन्हें सिखाएंगे. आफ्टर ऑल जो ये ऑनलाइन है, ऑनलाइन वर्ल्ड, हमने ही उनसे इंट्रोड्यूस कराया, हमने ही उनको एनकरेज करा कि आप सब कुछ ऑनलाइन करिए, तो ये भी हमारी ड्यूटी है. People are leaving disrespectful comments on a selfie your friend posted. फ्रेंड ने पोस्ट करी है सेल्फी, डिसरिस्पेक्टफुल कर रहे हैं, तो हम फ्रेंड के साथ फोन करके बोल सकते हैं वो तो गलत लिख रहे हैं, वेरी रॉन्ग ऑन देयर पार्ट. और व्हाट इज इट द अदर थिंग दैट दे कैन डू? So the question here is, one way I can show kindness. So give each child a chance, hear their answers, hear them out, give them space to talk to you and tell you and share with you कि हाँ मैम मेरे फ्रेंड के साथ ऐसा हुआ था. क्या पता वो फ्रेंड का नाम लेके एक्चुअली आपको अपना बात बता रहे हैं. And when they are sharing something like this with you, immediately it's a teacher's nature, because we are nurturers. आप एकदम से आप उसको बोलेंगे कि कोई बात नहीं, how can you express positivity, how can you send a positive comment and change the flow of comments. This module was all about being kind. The last module is about being brave. When in doubt, talk it out. Now braveness means muscles and all, and let's go out there and get the other child. But no, the other children will be pleasantly surprised that every time they see something that is not correct and have the courage to approach an adult, a trusted adult, they are being brave. This unit encourages them to seek help. We may think it is not a big deal, but for children, it is a big deal. Especially to be able to take that decision that now is the time that I need to reach out to my teacher or my parent. That is the time that they are being brave. The lessons over here are also about 6 lessons, lots of activities. You know, when they're looking at mean stuff on screens or mean behavior online, because they are interacting on games, we cannot inhibit that part of theirs, and why should we? But we can definitely equip them to be safe. So what is it that they can do? What is the thing that they should be reporting online? If they've heard of something that is incorrect, whom should they go and share with, right? So the main theme of this unit is that the student must know that they have a safe place, and that safe place is their teacher, that's you, or an adult at home, and that they should never ever hesitate to ask for help. This unit will help them identify what kind of a situation should they be calling for help, because children do get confused. So this unit very beautifully talks about all the situations that our children should be asking for help. And what are the options for being brave? You know, is it really writing something back on social media if they've seen something, or reporting or blocking, or is there another way? This unit also has a vocabulary, lesson flow. You can do most activities by using your classroom board and post-its. If you want to integrate this into your daily school routine, there are some examples. Don't have to wait for Cyber Week. Take your assemblies or your house time. Do it during the PTMs, even during the annual fair. You can get this organized. Have one corner dedicated to be internet awesome. Believe me, parents will be extremely happy to see that this is the kind of interaction you are encouraging with their children. Role plays is always perfect. Give it to the children, allow them to do it on their own. For the younger grade 2, grade 3 students, the teachers will have to help them with scenarios. Students should be encouraged to not reply and take a screenshot, block the sender, and tell an trusted adult. This is a beautiful poem. You'll find it online. You want to take a printout and put it in your classrooms for all times, please do that. It's called Stop, Block, and Tell. When to stop, when to block, and when to tell. So regarding personal and private stuff, our students should zip it up. Anything nasty out there, block it. Unknown mails, block them. Unknown attachments, block. Don't even try seeing what is there. If something is upsetting them, then they must flag it. So we come to the end of the presentation here, but now I will take you through the website. I hope, teachers, you have the website open. This is what it will look like. Dear teachers, this is what the website looks like. I hope you have it open. The first tab talks about what the program is. These three little creatures, you can see three little robot kinds on the screen. They're called Internauts. If you played the game that day with me or tried it at home, you would know that they are part of all the games. They're called Internauts. So what the program is really equipping our students to do, why has it come now, what is the aim of this program is given here. Sorry about that. The second tab has facilitators. Details about the facilitators who are actually pioneering this program. This tab has also got a link to the YouTube channel where all the webinar recordings are available. You can click over here and go and access them. You can join the Google group also from here for our trainings. You can also connect with us on Facebook for more Google trainings in case you want us to come to your school and give this training in person. We'll be happy to do so. The third tab is about the schedule. This schedule, as you can see, the highlighted yellow box is today. It is talking about today. So the webinar is here today. And you can also see the upcoming webinars. It's all given here in one screen. You'll be able to know the schedule for these webinars. And then you can decide your time, block your time accordingly. This is the entire curriculum here. Resources is tab number 4, the most important tab because it has the entire curriculum. You can click on this and access the curriculum, the entire curriculum. I will just show you. We click on this link here, and this is what opens up. It's 139 pages. The entire curriculum is here. Otherwise, we have broken it up into units and have put it over here for ease of reference. With each unit, interactive slides, vocabulary, and the game has been put separately for you, again, so that it is easy for you to refer and do your training. That's unit 2, 3, 4, and 5. We also have a pledge at the end. I will just show you what the pledge looks like. You can get your class or the number of students you are training or in the assembly to get all the students to take this pledge and then give them copies so that they can sign it and keep it with them. Or if you're doing it as a classroom activity, then you can put it up in the class and the entire class can sign here. I have been telling you that every unit has activities and scenarios for you. I want to take you through them. This is the curriculum. The table of contents also talks about how you can teach. What are the kind of vocabulary activities? Would you like to play a bingo game with them like I was talking, whether it's about the word and the meaning or match the following? Word web. They have also given you cutouts so you can actually take printouts and use these. There's a parent introduction and email letter also in case you'd like to let your parents know that you're conducting this program in the school. Believe me, they will feel very happy to be a part of this. There are some frequently asked questions here. We are coming on to the first unit now. That's the vocabulary like I was talking about. The first lesson is when not to share. It has enough material on why you, which you can share with your children and tell them why privacy matters. There are some activities here that you can actually do with your class. For every lesson, there is a takeaway. You can first ask the students and then share with them what you have with you. There's the next lesson. The next lesson has scenario. Now, scenarios, dear teachers, are relevant to our children. You can read this closely. You will see what I'm talking about. Someone writes in their personal journal. You find out that a friend found it when they spent the night at their house and thought it would be a funny joke to post parts of it online. This happens. So when you start talking to the children about it, firstly, they'll start registering it and also start thinking about whether it was right or wrong. Then there are questions over here for our children to think about. Was the friend wrong to post that information online? Was it funny? If yes, why? And if not, why? And how would they feel if someone did this with them and you didn't want anyone else to see? A private journal, so the concept of personal privacy also comes up here. There are more scenarios. Teachers, you can even split your group class into 5 groups, give each group a scenario, then ask them to come back and discuss what the scenario was with the rest of the children. This way, the entire class will know about the 5 scenarios and also be able to participate in a discussion. Keeping it private. There are more activities, emojis. Like I said, messages can be misinterpreted. We had seen this, what the online world looks like. Everything that is online is not true. Game. Don't fall for fake. This second module also follows the same format. All modules have the same format, but the content is different as per the module. So here there is an activity on finding the fake website, real websites and more. But this basically just wakes up our children. There are so many headlines that are posted. So to give them an idea whether every headline is really true or not. Sneaker sales or free coins of money coming into one's account if they share the account number. What about if, when they get connections, requests to become friends online, or they're in a game and somebody enters that game? So how to deal with people who are not who they pretend to be? That is also given here in detail. What to do when you don't know who's on the other side? If you have real life examples, if you've had such cases in school and class, please share them with your children so they become aware. There are many handouts, many activities. Please choose the ones that will suit your age group, the ones that you are teaching or training, and what will be most relevant to them, where they will be able to immediately understand what you are trying to teach them. One simple example is, if you look at this website that I'm showing right now, just look at the first one, only the first one that I've highlighted. And now look at the last one. Difference? You will know. So this is how this worksheet is there. It's an interesting worksheet, makes them think. that it sounds the same, but is it really the same? So what is not same? How do I identify a correct website? How do I know if it is safe, secure website? All these questions go a long way. Many more activities. They're nice and colorful, dear teachers. So in case you want to take colored printouts to share with your children, you can do that also. Same, this is the module 3. More discussions, more activities for them. What is it that they're going to do? This is the example I was talking about. They have shared their password to their social media, gaming account, phone, streaming service, tablet, and computer. So what is the action that they can take? What is the outcome going to be now that their password is out there? What about the digital footprint impact? It's going to make them think further. Remember, you need to talk to them about the fact that they may think that they have deleted it from the online world. It's gone, it's deleted and done according to them. But is it really? Then I was talking about building strong passwords, the guidelines, the game. This is what we just discussed. I told you about module 4, how it has some very, very interesting scenarios for you to discuss with the children, encourage them to speak, share their feelings, noticing feelings, how something is said and how it is misinterpreted. And this happens. Our children are also getting away from real world communication and moving on more to messages. What about noticing feelings? So there is an example right here, and you can share it with the children and take their inputs on it. When somebody is calling somebody for a birthday party, but eliminating only one child from the class, even a small example like that has been given to let our children know and think that how their actions will impact the others. So what is the kind of action they want to choose? So teachers, you can take a look at the curriculum at your ease. It is there on the website. Like I said, I want to... Tab number 4 is about resources. All the resources are here. The entire curriculum is here. Please take out time today after the webinar and go through it. Let's look at tab number 5. Tab number 5 is about assessments. Now to help you, we have created 5 assessments, 1 per unit. These are Google Forms. These Google Forms contain questions from the module and the children need to answer them. If you were going to ask me, is this essential? ये mandatory है, इसके बिना certificate नहीं मिलेगा, ये जरूरी है बच्चों से कराना, तो मेरा आंसर ये है no, absolutely no. ये बिल्कुल भी mandatory नहीं है, ये सिर्फ आपके support के लिए बनाया गया है, dear teachers. If you would like to use it, please do. If you don't want to, please don't. असेसमेंट वाला टैब इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज एट द बॉटम आप देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे आपका स्टूडेंट ट्रेनिंग कंप्लीशन फॉर्म है. सो जो आपका बिगिनिंग में क्वेश्चन था कि ठीक है सर्टिफिकेशन तो आपने बता दिया मिलेगा कैसे, बट एविडेंस डाले कहां, दिस इज द प्लेस. आई एम ओपनिंग दैट. You will click on the student training completion form and this Google form will open for you. अब ये Google form में डालना क्या है, let's see. Email ID, your full name, name of the school, city, state, your COE, contact number, personal email ID, CBSE email ID, and evidence of training. Now, what is this evidence of training? जैसे मैंने आपसे डिस्कस करा था, आपने ये ट्रेनिंग कराई, आप बच्चों के साथ रोल प्लेस कर रहे हैं, आप उनके साथ एक्टिविटी शीट्स करा रहे हैं, आप उनके साथ डिस्कशंस कर रहे हैं, आप उनकी पिक्चर्स ले सकते हैं या वीडियोस बना सकते हैं और यहाँ पे उस फाइल को ऐड कर सकते हैं. वीडियो 2 मिनट से कम ही होना चाहिए या 2 मिनट्स मैक्सिमम. इसके बाद आपने अपने बच्चों की लिस्ट ऐड करनी है, बच्चों को भी सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा, सो वी नीड देयर नेम लिस्ट. You can add that file here. For the list of students, we have already created a template. आप यहाँ पे नीचे क्लिक करेंगे list of students में, ये खुलेगा. आपने यहाँ पे simply make a copy करना है. Teachers edit नहीं करना है, make a copy करना है. This is the sheet that you need to fill in all the names of your students. बच्चे का full name and class. फिर आप इसको अपने डेस्कटॉप पे डाउनलोड करिए और वापस इस गूगल फॉर्म में यहां पे अपलोड करिए. वी ऑल्सो रिक्वेस्ट यू, आपने जब इतना करा है तो प्लीज हमें अपनी सोशल मीडिया के लिए फोटोग्राफ जरूर दीजिएगा. वी लव शेयरिंग एंड फीलिंग प्राउड ऑफ द फैक्ट दैट द टीचर्स आर डूइंग सो मच. जब आप बी इंटरनेट ऑसम एम्बेसडर बनेंगे, सो वी विल बी पोस्टिंग इट ऑन आवर ऑफिशियल महातत्वा पेज ऑल्सो. You will become a Google Bee Internet Awesome Ambassador once your training is done. You can finally check on this and click Submit. हमारा मास्टर ट्रेनर प्रोग्राम भी चल रहा है. मास्टर ट्रेनर प्रोग्राम is where teachers are training 10 more teachers and then those teachers are going to train students. That is also going on side by side. The last tab on this website is about FAQs and help desk. मैंने आपको शुरू में एक steps for certification दिखाए थे. Please don't get worried because अगर किसी ने मिस कर दिया, some of you may have taken a photo, some of you may have missed it. Please don't worry, वो भी वेबसाइट में है. It is under FAQs and help desk. These are the steps. I have taken you through all the steps. We have seen where the resources are in the website and where you need to submit your application with the names of the students. Dear teachers, ये sample certificates हैं. Left वाला teachers के लिए, right वाला students. बहुत सारे questions होते हैं. I am on the other side and हमारी कोई conversation नहीं हो रही है. So I understand you must be wondering कि अगर आपके questions हैं तो आप क्या करेंगे उनके बारे में. मैंने आपको कहा था हमारा support completely available है. हमारे साथ Google group पे भी आप हैं और यहाँ पे bottom of this page में भी मैं दिखाऊंगी कि आप हमसे कैसे connect कर सकते हैं. Meanwhile बहुत सारे questions मेरी और मेरी टीम ने आंसर करने की कोशिश करी है. वो यहाँ पे हैं. You can take a look at these questions. Why do we need this program? Who is the certifying body? Full form? How long will it take for students to complete the course? Is it only for ICT and IT teachers? Where can one find the time to run this course for students? Teachers, I understand आप लोगों के पास बहुत काम है. It's the year end. You must be having exams, annual days, sports days. Please don't feel pressurized. This is an enjoyable activity that you will be doing with the children. They are going to love discussing this. हम जब बच्चों को प्रिपेयर कराते हैं किसी भी चीज के लिए, आप स्पोर्ट्स डे के लिए करा रहे हैं, आप एनुअल डे के लिए करा रहे हैं, तो जहां बच्चे एक साथ इकट्ठे हो जाते हैं, यू नो दैट कितनी डिस्कशंस होती हैं उधर. So those are the right places to have the right kind of discussions and you can enable these discussions over there. Why not? They're out there waiting for their turn, चाहे 1 hour में आए, चाहे 1.5 hour में आए. We can talk to them about all this. दिस पूरे करिकुलम में आपके पास हैंडआउट्स अवेलेबल है, आप उनके फोटोकॉपीज रख सकते हैं. सो दिस वे इफ यू आर डूइंग सम प्रैक्टिस यू कैन यूज दोस फोटोकॉपीज. अदरवाइज इफ दे आर देयर इन द क्लास विद यू, you can show them on the you must be having IFPD panels, you can use those. आप assemblies में भी बच्चों को ये दिखा सकते हैं. You can collaborate with your co-teachers. Each teacher can take up a module or 2 teachers can take up a single module and cover the same in the assemblies. आपके और भी questions होंगे regarding certification, वो भी इधर answered हैं. How will you finally get the certificate? यहाँ पे भी फॉर्म लिंक फिर से दे रखा है. आपके स्टूडेंट्स को क्या इस सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा? एब्सोल्युटली यस, उनको सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा. कितना टाइम लगेगा? students, is there an assessment for the students? Assessment है, but it is not mandatory. It does not mean कि अगर उन्होंने assessment नहीं करी तो हम उनको certificate नहीं देंगे, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. It is simply for checking the understanding of concepts, that also if you want to. What should the evidence video depict? Now the evidence video में क्या क्या आप डाल सकते हैं? Student interviews, pictures of projects, display boards, etc. आप उनको असेंबलीज में करा रहे हैं, आप वो भी कर सकते हैं. कोई डिबेट है, आप उसकी भी फोटोज डाल सकते हैं. आपने सब बच्चों के साथ प्लेज करवाया, आप उस प्लेज की भी फोटोग्राफ्स लेके डाल सकते हैं. बच्चों को आपने ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड कर रहा है, वो डिस्कशंस कर रहे हैं और अपना पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, आप उसकी भी वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग और पिक्चर्स डाल सकते हैं. जब आप बच्चों को ट्रेन कर रहे हैं तभी भी आप पिक्चर्स या वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग लेके उसके आप एज एविडेंस डाल सकते हैं. इसके बाद भी डियर टीचर्स, वी हैव अ हेल्प डेस्क. यू कैन राइट टू अस ऑन दिस ईमेल आईडी दैट इज गिवन हियर. आपके कोई क्वेश्चन हो, कोई डाउट आ रहा हो कि ये कोई आपका पार्ट यहाँ पे मिस हो गया है और आपको उसमें क्लैरिटी चाहिए, आप प्लीज लिख सकते हैं हमें. देयर इज अ फोन नंबर ऑल्सो हियर जिसमें आप हमें फोन कर सकते हैं बिटवीन 3:30 to 5:30. वी अंडरस्टैंड कि आपके पास स्कूल के बाद ही टाइम होता है, सो वी हैव स्पेशली द टीम इज अवेलेबल आफ्टर योर स्कूल आवर्स. बाय अब आप ये सोच रहे होंगे कि नाउ दिस एंटायर प्रोग्राम, आपको सर्टिफिकेशन भी समझ आ गया है. You've understood how this needs to be done. So when to submit? By what time to submit? We request you, dear teachers, that try and finish this program in the next week itself. Try and submit the same to us by 20th of December. If there is, you're finding a problem with the deadline, you can reach out to us, no problem. We'll try and discuss it. But आप जितनी जल्दी इसको करेंगे उसका बेनिफिट आपको भी होगा और आपके बच्चों को भी होगा. आई होप कि जो भी आज हमारा ये डिस्कशन था, जो मैं आपको लेके गई थ्रू द वेबसाइट, थ्रू द स्मॉल प्रेजेंटेशन दैट आई हैड क्रिएटेड फॉर यू टू हेल्प यू अंडरस्टैंड कि ये करिकुलम है क्या, हैज बीन फ्रूटफुल. आई होप आप लोगों को ये समझ में आया हो कि कैसे करनी है ट्रेनिंग आपके सर्टिफिकेशन के लिए. Again, dear teachers, certification is clearly only linked to the training. आज की अटेंडेंस है और वेडनेसडे की अटेंडेंस से सर्टिफिकेशन नहीं मिलेगा. कोई भी डाउट्स हैं, क्लैरिटी चाहिए आपको, प्लीज राइट टू अस. एंड एट अ टाइम दैट इज कन्वीनियंट टू यू, प्लीज गो थ्रू द वेबसाइट. द वेबसाइट इज self-explanatory. It has a lot of things you'll be able to understand. If not, we are always there to support you. On that note, I'd like to end the day and I'd like to wish all of you a very happy weekend. Please enjoy the weekend. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.